So sometimes people might not think about the hidden emotional costs of a divorce. A divorce is probably one of the most traumatic events of a person's life, and it's extremely emotional. You'll want to think about that before you file for divorce, because after you file for divorce, it's already going to be emotional and traumatic. It might be hard to think through how to manage your self-care, how to manage your emotions, and it might take some time to get in with a therapist by the time you've filed for divorce. Sometimes people think that when a marriage is ending, it's going to be purely transactional, but it is very emotional. And you need to be prepared emotionally. You need to build up some emotional strength to get through the process, having a clear mind, being able to make decisions, and being able to think about all of the options and the risks, and think about how you want your life to look in the future. There are significant effects on your daily life as soon as you file for divorce. What you need to think about before you file for divorce is the immediate plan that you're going to have. Once you file for divorce, the plan is in action, and it's hard to think about who's going to pay the mortgage, who's going to pay for daycare, what am I going to do if he cuts me off from the checking account and I go to the gas station and I can't pay for gas. So you need to think about, what am I going to do with my budget, assuming that I'm cut off from all of my finances as soon as I file for divorce? Hope is not a plan. So we can't hope that this doesn't happen. We all hope it won't happen, but we can't hope that it's not going to happen in a divorce. So when you file for divorce, you need to have that immediate plan about your finances and your budget in case you get cut off from all of your finances as soon as you file for divorce. There are long-term financial impacts of a divorce, which is not news to any of you, I'm sure. In addition to thinking about your immediate financial plan, after you have that planned out, then you need to think about your long-term financial plan. You need to think about, what do I want after the divorce is done? Do I want cash so that I can put a down payment on a house? Do I want half of the 401k so that I'm padding my retirement for the future? Do I want a portion of the pension so that I'm looking into my retirement? What do you want that financial split to look like in the future? One of the biggest mistakes that people make in a divorce is thinking, let me just sign here to get this over with real quick, and I'm not going to worry because they'll take care of me in the future. You're getting divorced. Nobody's taking care of you in the future but yourself. Make sure that divorce gets you what you need, because you're the only one taking care of you in the future. If you have questions about what no one tells you about divorce, give us a call at Ren Your Hotep Law.